welcome back to another episode of the Soup Bowl. I am your host, Renee Murdoch, and I am so happy that you are here, that you're liking, that you're sharing, that you are on this journey with me. And I am so happy to be on this journey with you as well. Why is that? Because we were never meant to do life alone. We can't do it alone, people. We cannot do it alone. And do know that when you get in the Soup Bowl, life gets messy. Things get messy when we're leading our own lives, right? We don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know what's to come. But if you do this thing called life and you do it right, it will surely humble you. It's almost like, can I serve you a humble pie, please? So it definitely will humble you as you go throughout it, as you go throughout this journey. Nothing is going to go perfect. Is there a such thing? I don't think so. Nothing is always going to go your way. But things that we do know for sure is that if you allow it to happen, it will, which means growth. You can grow. You should be growing. And just because you get to a certain point in your life, just because you make it to a certain area in the world, your zip code change, your salary changes, your name changes, your status change, even your education change, doesn't mean anything other than you yet still remain to be growing. And let me say, great job, wonderful, kudos, round of applause for all the great accomplishments that you have done thus far. But yet and still, you have more to learn, more time to grow. As you are here on this earth, you have time to grow and yet still learn some things. So, don't ever think that you arrived, but know that you can learn. You can learn from those that are younger than you. You can learn from your peers, your colleagues. You can learn from even Earth itself, nature itself, right? You can learn from anything if you choose to, if you open up yourself to it. And so I just encourage you to do that very thing. I would like to congratulate the graduates on this year. Come on, year 2025. Let's go. You did it. You made it. You went to the other side. You pressed forward. You did not give up. Do you know how many people actually gave up? Do you know how many people started off with you, but they did not make it to the end of a thing? You know, that's a great accomplishment. And now that you have made it, now that you have gotten that diploma, now that you have walked the stage, what you going to do next? What are you going to do with it? You have all this knowledge, all these skills that you just, embraced and learned. What are you going to do with those things? Some of you that's coming from high school, you're like, okay, I'm going to college, I'm going to the military, I'm going to a vocational school, I might just be doing some OJT. But as you're doing those things, again, I admonish you to continue to keep learning and keep striving forward. You are going to encounter some tough times. If someone tells you that you're not, don't even listen to them anymore. Don't listen to them. Do not go talk to them. Don't ask them for no advice because they are lying. It is going to be tough. It is going to get hard. It might even get uncomfortable, unbearable at times. You might feel like, the walls are closing in on you. You will. You will feel like you're alone. But do know that you will make it to the other side if you press forward. You got to have a pressing down inside of you when it comes to this life. I'm telling you. Because if you don't, then every time something hard, every time something challenges comes about, you're just going to give up. You're going to stop. And you're going to wonder why life just seems to be passing you by. You're going to wonder why you're not getting the things that you want to get. You're not going where you want to go. You're going to feel like, my time is up. I'm too old now. You're going to be thinking all of these things. But if you stay the course, if you get in your mind right now that no matter what, I am going to keep going. No matter what comes at me, no matter who leaves, no matter who stays, I am going to finish this thing. There is something about finishing something, right? For me. Maybe it's just for me. I don't know if it's about for you, but it's something about finishing a work, right? Like, even if I took out a puzzle, I can't start this puzzle and don't finish it. And I just keep walking by day after day, month after month, year after year, and this puzzle is still sitting there and it has not been completed. Even if there's one piece that is missing, it will drive me literally insane. Where's this piece at? I must put this piece in here. It must be a finished work. It must be complete. And so maybe, someone was pushing you along the way and you were kicking and fighting every single step of the way, especially this last year, right? Especially this last year, because this last year we get a little lackadaisical, we get a little laid back, and then we always get a little buck, a little turned up, a little, little courage juice in us, when it comes to our parents. But I'm saying this, look, calm it down, right? Take some deep breaths and keep it moving. You got that same energy, right, that you want to give to playing your game and going out and things of that nature. You need to give that same energy, all right, to this thing called life. You need to give this same energy to your yes. Because it's, I'm going to just say this. And I started off with, high school graduates. I'm going to go to college graduates. And I'm going to come out there to some of y'all seasoned folks, even though you out here still in these streets. Stop giving your yes when it's really a no. See, it looks bad when you give your yes and then like 5 minutes in the thing, you done already gave up. That's when it looks bad. That's when it looks bad. Right? Because you are like, oh, yes, I'm with you. We're going to do this or whatever. Or you started off here. You started off in this school. You started off in this career. You started off in a... Stop. Now, don't get me wrong. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change your mind. But when you change your mind, see, I'm talking about two different things. So I'm going to break it down in little segments, okay? Now, when you change, as far as your career is concerned, with the things that you're seeking, when you change your mind, right? Know that changing your mind should not put a cost on anyone else. If you change your mind, fine, you change your mind. But do know that you need to pay for changing your mind. See nobody like that. You don't want to hear that. Nobody don't want to do that. No, you want to change your mind and you want somebody else to foot the bill. No, you foot the bill for your change of heart, for where you want to go. You believe in that. You believe that you're supposed to be there. You believe that you're supposed to be doing that. Then you fund your belief. You don't expect nobody else to do it. Because as long as someone else is doing it, guess what? You're not going to be accountable to it. You're not going to be accountable to finish it. Because I don't know too many people out here. Maybe it's just me. But I don't know too many people out here in the streets that's going to put $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, and $50,000 towards something and just be like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that no more. No, they gonna finish it. They done already paid their money. I'm gonna get something out of this. Are you kidding me? It's like going to, okay, here it is. It's like ordering something, right? And it's the final sale, right? There's no returns. And as you're going to purchase this thing, whether it's online or whether it's in person, and you see, you hear, you read that this is it. This is final. Once you make this purchase, you cannot return it. It makes you pause, doesn't it? It makes you think about it. Do I really need this? Do I really want this? Do I really want to spend my money on this? Because I can't return it. And if I want to get rid of it, I'm going to have to sell it myself, or I'm going to have to give it away. So I either lost the money, or I'm going to have to do some work to get the money back. It makes you pause and think about it. Right? But if we do the same thing when it comes to the decisions that we make in our lives and counting up the cost, and it really is coming from our pockets, then you're going to move a different way. But if it's somebody else's money, then you don't care. You're just going to do whatever you do. There's no second thought about it, because in that moment you are making an emotional decision. You're not making a logical decision about anything. You're not weighing the cost, because it's not costing you anything. It's not costing you nothing. So you're just going to, do whatever and say whatever, because in that moment, that is what you want. I really like the fact of, in the universities, that when you change your degree, there's a fee. Because before you could just keep changing it. Then they got to go in there and they got to look at your schedule and they got to figure out what other classes that you need. Can they move you around here and all this time? Like, people have to do this work, right? And they do get paid to do it. But again, you changed your mind. You changed your mind. So somebody got to do this work. Somebody got to figure out what you need now. Somebody got to figure out the logistics of what needs to take place to make sure you get where you want to go. So we might need to hire more people, because we don't have the bandwidth with the people that we have, because everybody want to change. Everybody changing their mind. I even like the fact that sometimes universities wait until you're a sophomore before you can even pick a degree plan. Why? Because some of you just don't know. You don't know. You don't know. And parents, stop pressuring your children to do something that their heart is not in to do it, because they're wasting your money. Everybody is not meant to go to the university. Everyone is not meant to go into the armed services. Everyone is not meant to go to a trade school. Everyone is not meant to do a human resource. Look, we're all made in the likeness and the image of God. And we all have different things, talents, and gifts that are working inside of us. And we were meant and purposed to do different things. And sometimes those things take certain education, certain training, certain skill sets, or whatever the thing may be. If I want to be, a master electrician, do I need to go to the university for 4 and 6 years to be a master electrician? Probably not. So why I'm going to spend money to do it? It's okay to be a master electrician. Parents, People that's thinking, I mean, when you call someone and something's going on with your electricity or you want to get a house built, who are you calling? Are you calling a lawyer? You calling a doctor? No, you're not. So why is it that we look down on other people's professions, other people's skill sets? Why? That is what they've been gifted to do. You don't know how to do it. Dummy. No, I'm sorry. Because I'm laughing because the reality is that we all are unskillful in so many things. And we're not the smartest people that we think that we are. You're not that smart. It doesn't matter how many degrees that you have, you're not that smart. I mean, I am not that smart. And most people that are humble, right, will tell you, I'm not talking about people that their head is so big that they can't get through the door. I'm not talking about those people. I'm not talking about people that demand that you call them such and such. No, I'm talking about people that are truly humble. They will tell you that me having these degrees and these certifications and all these types of things is because I decided to discipline myself, to do the reading and to do the homework. I disciplined myself. Really, when you think about higher education or whatever it means, is because this person decided to discipline themselves. How do you think that the master gamer becomes the master gamer? Because they disciplined themselves to play the freaking game. They disciplined themselves to find out the cheat codes. They disciplined themselves to find out the back ends of things to win the levels. Discipline. It's discipline. It's all about discipline. We're not that smart. Stop fooling yourself. You're not. And I say that with the most loving heart. And I'm saying this because we tend to look down on people that decide to do something other than the university, or the university that they decided to go to, or the university that they got picked to. Like, people are, going into depression and anxiety and things, trying to get into these schools, or parents are pressuring their children, just so they can tell their friends, just so they can have some clout, just so they can put on their social media, oh, they got scholarships to this, oh, they got accepted to this. Who cares? Are they mentally healthy? Are they physically safe? Are they going in the thing that they are passionate about? Or are they doing what someone else wants them to do? Are you doing what someone else wants you to do? Whatever I put my hands to do, it shall be blessed. Something is going to come out of it. Whatever I put my hand to do. If I put my hand to eating all the time, guess what my results are going to be? Probably not so good health. I'm going to be having probably a lot of health issues. And on the outer appearance, right, things will start happening to my body where I become overweight. My face might start breaking out, right? My teeth might start messing up, right? Like, all of these things is happening because I've disciplined myself to eating. There's my results. So whatever I'm disciplining myself to do, there is going to be fruit. There's going to bear fruit. It just, I laugh. Ha. I laugh at people that think that they're fooling anybody out here. No, the only person that you're fooling is yourself. You're fooling yourself, I guess, because the fruit will speak for itself. You cannot tell somebody, oh yeah, I'm out here and I'm studying this and I'm studying that or whatever, and you never have a degree. Like, you never get a degree. You never get a certificate. But you're in some type of school environment. Somebody's lying. Either the school is or you are. And I'm pretty sure it's probably you. It's probably you. Yeah, it's you. You can't keep saying, oh, I'm working out. But your muscle mass never changes. Your weight never changes. Oh, I'm eating healthy. Okay. But your blood pressure says something different. Your blood work shows something else. I'm drinking water, but you're steadily getting cramps. Your urine is strong and it smells. Yeah. Who are you fooling? You're only fooling yourself. You're only fooling yourself. So let's get back to this yes thing, right? Let's get back to that. Because, again, we got too many people out here quitting. And I'm just lost. I'm just lost for words. No, I'm not. I'm not lost for words. But I'm just wondering, seriously though, why are you out here saying yes? And then you're quitting on the other side. And not only that, but you're quitting because there's applied pressure, whether it be internal or external. You got some pressure on you, and now you just want to be like, oh no, take the weight. I can't do it. Well, then why did you give your yes? Why did you give your yes? You are not going to get through life without some applied pressure. You're not. I don't know who told you that you're not, that everything is going to be roses and dandelions and great, beautiful green grass and streams of water flowing and beautiful blue seas and bright sunshine and hello? Nature isn't even like that. The leaves die off. They die. They literally turn a different color and they shrivel up. And they are no more. They fall from the trees. And they are no more. The grass dies. Come on. The stream sometimes gets held up or it becomes raging. So why do we think that as human beings that we are not going to go through changes in life and that nothing is ever supposed to happen to us? That's a lie. How are you going to grow and learn if nothing ever happens to you? How? When you think about a lot of organizations that exist nowadays, and you hear the stories of how they came about, applied pressure. There was some applied pressure somewhere. And because of that applied pressure, something great came out of it. Something that was beneficial for the world came out of it. Something that was beneficial for generations to come that they didn't even know was going to be needed. Applied pressure. That's why it's important for you to stay the course and to keep your yes. You just can't be out here, tossing to and fro and going with the blow of the wind. and trying to hide, trying to, bow out. Applied pressure. Come on, diamonds don't come from applied pressure. Pearls don't come out based on without applied pressure. That gold necklace that you're wearing, that ring that's on your finger, applied pressure. It didn't become beautiful on its own. Applied pressure, internal and external. Applied pressure. Do you want to come out on the other end of a thing, shining brighter? You better go through that applied pressure. You better persevere. You better pursue. Because without it, there's nothing. There will be nothing. You will continuously be going around and around and around and around. And you will never see the fruit of a thing. You won't see it. You're not going to get anything out of life without going through some applied pressure. So I'm telling you, wherever you go in life, be it on whatever job, paid, unpaid, there's going to be some trouble. There's going to be some hardship. There's going to be some uncomfortable conversations. There are going to be things that you wish that you did not say, that you did not do, that you were not present for, that you did not witness. Apply pressure. Apply pressure. Some decisions that you made that you wish that you didn't make. Some regrets. Come on now, apply pressure. Next time I know how to deal with that. Next time I know how to talk to that person. Next time I know how to shut my mouth. Next time I know where to be and where not to be. Who to go with and who not to go with. What to say yes to and what to say no to. Come on. Applied pressure. And a lot of times this pressure, again, it's to help us to grow, but to make us see and to understand and to be more sensitive to the things that surround us and the people that surround us. Sometimes we're just so tunnel vision that we can't even see what's around us. We can't even see the need of people that's around us because we're so consumed with ourselves. Your life is not about you. Okay? Your life is not about you. Who can you help on this journey? Who can you help? If you've never been through anything, who can you help on this journey? If you've never been through any applied pressure, then you need to shut your mouth. Because you don't have nothing to say. And that's just the truth about it. Because how are you going to tell anybody how to get through something and you ain't even been through nothing yourself, and every time you turn around, you done quit? Okay, I'm sorry, you do got something to say. You got to tell, what you got to say is, I can tell you how to quit. I don't think I need anybody to tell me how to quit. No, I need someone to tell me, how did you get through that? How did you get through it when someone has taken your trust? When someone has done you wrong, when someone is harassing you, when someone is abusing you, how did you get through it? Physical abuse, emotional abuse. Come on, dating, right? And you're in an abusive relationship, married, and you're in an abusive relationship. On your job, and your boss is abusing you. Apply pressure. How did you get through it? Or do I read your obituary? Or do I see you in depression because you didn't come out on the other side? Come on now. Okay. We have went over our time. And it's, sometimes I'm just laughing at myself because I just have so many thoughts going on in my head right now, like literally, like if you could just be in my head and just see all things I'm thinking. But anyway, we have literally ran out of time, but I really do think it's important for you to really think about your yes. These yeses that we give out here in these streets. Your yes in volunteering. And you know you ain't got the capacity to do it, but you want to be in the moment and you want to be Shira Hira and give your yes, but then you put that pressure on somebody else when you quit. When somebody holds you accountable and then you decide that you don't want to do it no more because you've grown. Learn how to think things through and honor your yes and to keep your vow. And stop being selfish and thinking about yourself and not thinking about the others whom you are leaving when you quit before your time. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. See, little kids throw tantrums. Oh, I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do. That's a tantrum. That's a tantrum, people. Grow up. It is time to grow up. Finish the work. You started it, finish it. And when you finish it, then you can be like deuces. But until then, finish the work. I'm telling you, there is something great that will come out of it if you finish it. All right. Okay. I get a little hyped. I was a little hyped, but I'm still a little hyped. But it's all good. All right. Whew. I get a little fired up about people quitting. Because it's just so much more for you if you just stay the course. If you just stay the course. Okay. All right. We close and we out of here. We got to go. I need to go because I need to get my stuff together, right? But look, I love you. Everything that I said it in love, right? Take it, as you will, as you choose. Don't get offended by it. But just take inventory, right? Is this me? Do I quit? Do I not finish a thing? Am I all over the place? Do I give and leave my work for others to do? Am I putting pressure on people that should not be? Just think about that, okay? Just think about it. But hey, do know that leading is teachable. I love you. There's nothing that you can do about it. And until next time, don't forget, if you want to chat it up and talk more about this, hey, www.4mosaic.com, or you can email me at info@4mosaic. And I am so, I'm welcoming the conversation because I like to chat it up. Whether you agree with me or don't agree with me, but I'm open to the conversation. I am open to the dialogue. And hey, I am here for you. Okay, I'm here for you. And don't forget about that. And I love you.